Welcome, everybody, to the All Guts So Gory podcast. This movie, a good, solid, paranormal, supernatural, killer, stalking teenagers type movie. Love it. All Guts So Gory presents It Follows.
I'm scared. I need to find him.
What did he really do to you?
Apparently, he used a fake name to rent a house in the city.
This isn't real. I swear to you, this is just some game.
If it kills her, it gets me and goes straight down the line to whoever started it.
What exactly is supposed to be following you?
I don't know.
Something happened. It's not what she thinks, okay?
You don't believe me. Mom? No, it's me. Everything's okay.
It could look like someone you know, or it could be a stranger in a crowd. Whatever helps it get close to you.
The mad and macabre.
Oh, what monster could have done this?
I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Live or die. Make your choice. Wake up, little girl.
Playtime's over.
We don't know what death is.
Sliced and diced.
Welcome to All Guts So Gory. Our movie today is a 2014 movie, It Follows. I'm joined, as always, by Mike and Justin. Guys, hey, how's it going?
Great, man.
Good.
Happy
good.
Thanksgiving, y'all. Did you have a good one?
It was okay. I mean, not enough drama for me. I love when somebody cuts the pie wrong and somebody else freaks out about it.
You're doing it wrong.
What did you
When
do?
somebody finished off the deviled eggs and didn't offer you the last one?
No deviled eggs.
Oh my gosh. There was a moment at my Thanksgiving where a tray was dropped and I thought like the whole day could have been ruined, but it landed on the right way. So like it just shook up the yolks a little bit, but like, whew, it was close, wasn't it?
It was close. I was there too. It happened at my Thanksgiving as well.
What are the odds?
And what are the odds?
Everything was great. I mean, food was good. Sweet potatoes. I'm a big fan of candy yams. Not too many people are, so I always get a lot of it. The cranberry. Mary's mom does like you get the frozen actual cranberries and cook them, and that canned stuff. I don't do that.
Oh, dude, I F with the canned stuff hard.
I mean, it's okay, but no, I prefer the.
I like with the canned cranberry sauce, there's the lines that show you where to slice it.
That's
How'd you get two lines?
That's how you know the portion size, right?
I smoked a turkey this year, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a pretty modest guy. That turkey was banging, yo.
Was it?
I brined it for 2 days beforehand, and I don't really fuck with white meat because it's usually dried out. But the white meat on this turkey was so moist and so juicy. It couldn't have been better. Couldn't have been better.
But was it as good as the mac and cheese?
The farfalle and cheese? Yeah, that was pretty good.
What the hell?
Dude, they were okay. So I walk into Deerberg's, our local fancy cheese place or whatever. I knew
Yeah.
a lot of
Like
cheese.
the day before Thanksgiving?
Absolutely.
Oh, my
Wednesday.
God.
It was Wednesday. So I should have known what my trip was going to be like because I got there. I go to the deli. I'm like, hey, do you guys have blocks of cheese where you can give me blocks? They're like, no, there's a cheese aisle over there. I was like, oh, there's a cheese aisle. So I walk over there. I must not have known what I was doing or look like it because this guy pops out of nowhere like a cheese sommelier or something. He's like, is there something I can help you with? Maybe perhaps a Gruyere or a cheddar.
Want to check out Fermunda?
Some Fermunda cheese. So basically, he suggested about $40 worth of cheese.
Oh, my God.
No joking. So I was like, I wonder if there's cheese somewhere else. So I didn't grab a cart because I'm not that kind of guy. I'm just walking around with a handful of cheese.
Right.
So I walk over to, where the poor people cheese. So I had to replace a couple of the cheddars with some poor people cheddar. And, I was like, that saved me $10 right there.
God.
But yeah, so anyway, then I go to the noodle area. No elbow noodles to be seen. Unless you wanted wheat or like the vegetable ones, which are like green, and
Yeah.
orange and shit. So no, I had to settle for mini farfalle noodles, and they were awesome. That's the end of the story.
It was tasty. It was tasty.
You kind of deserve that. Day before Thanksgiving, looking for prime ingredients.
I also lied that they did not have Gruyere cheese, which was what the recipe called for. I had to go with Fontina cheese.
I don't know.
Not bad.
Delicious.
All right, I'll take your
As
word
much
for
as
it.
people want to hear us talk about our personal Thanksgiving experiences, we do have a movie to talk about today.
Oh,
It's
Mike
Charlie's
hates the small talk.
It's Charlie's pick.
Well,
today.
the movie follows what we're talking about because it follows.
It follows what we were just talking about.
It follows the Thanksgiving talk.
Okay, so let's just jump right in. It Follows, simple title, perfectly describes the movie. Loved it. Actually did a little bit of homework. I'm sure you guys have more detail than I do, but this actually premiered at Cannes, which is kind of a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't just let
Now they're French.
anybody
They're
in
mean.
there. Pieces guaranteed never saw the light of day in France, let alone Cannes.
Ahead of its time.
Mamma
Right.
mia.
So May 17, 2014, it premieres at Cannes. It does a mini distribution in the U.S. in March of 2015, and then, why do I have that wrong? And then a wider release, I think it was in May of
Yeah,
2015.
it
I also
was
saw
early
14
March.
and
It got
15,
yeah.
early March 15. It got a limited release, and then a couple weeks
Right.
later they released it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple weeks later. So, people love the movie. Critics love the movie. It's got a 95 on the tomato meter. Popcorn is 66, and I understand that because this movie's slow, and it really fucked with me. I've been thinking about this movie at least 2-3 times a week since I've seen the movie.
Really?
I don't think I saw it in the theater. I'm pretty sure I saw it on probably a DVD.
When
or
you
early
guys are banging
streaming.
in the backseat of a car.
Right. Stop. Okay, so that's why I picked this movie. I mean, for me, it was really disturbing. I mean, it kind of plays on those instinct things for humans: food, shelter, sex, right?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people will try and jump in and say that, well, this is a morality play about, don't have sex. Sex is bad. I don't think that's what this movie was about. I think the guy came up with the idea, and he needed a delivery device. And I think adding sex in there is, other than some cursed object, which is, a lot of movies do that.
Right.
I think
Cursed
this is
object just happened to be a penis in this
right,
situation.
or a vagina.
Yeah, I mean, the first one we saw was the penis.
Goes from one to the other.
Yeah, so it's
Inside out.
It's great,
Right.
and I don't think this. I never heard an interview where anybody asked him that question, but I think he would say, "No, this is not a morality play. It's just the vehicle to keep the curse going," and it's a good idea. I liked it.
I agree. This is a beautifully shot film. Cinematography is amazing in this one, from just the way it's shot, the way they use landscapes and backdrops and score, all that stuff is really good and just helps keep you engaged in the movie, which I don't want to think the movie is slow. It's maybe a slower burn, but I don't think it's slow. It moves along.
It's not slow, but I could see why I got a lower popcorn than a tomato meter, because for some people this would be slow.
Some
My
people
daughter
would
and I
find
were
it
watching it. She didn't want to finish it because she said, "I'm getting bored."
Yeah,
There are parts that kind of appear to drag, right? The level of intensity wanes quite a bit in some parts, for sure.
Yeah, because you're almost waiting for the thing to pop up.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'll get to it. I think when the beach scene happens in this movie, and you can see one of the whatever the followers, I think they just refer to as when one of the its is coming to the beach. From that moment on, the rest of the movie, I'm basically staring at the screen hard, looking in the backgrounds instead of what's going on in the foreground.
Right.
Seeing if there's one of these fuckers going to pop out and start walking into the foreground out of nowhere.
And it happens throughout the movie. It is coming in several scenes.
Yeah. It kept my attention. Like this movie, I'm always like, horror movies don't need to be more than 90 minutes. This movie could have been 3 hours long, and I'm just gonna be staring when's this next motherfucker come?
That's high compliment from you.
Yeah.
90 minutes is your threshold. Yeah. And I think this one was an hour 40.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's not a long one, but like I said, there's times where it does feel a little longer. We can get
I think
into
it has
later.
authenticity. It's what would you literally be doing? Hiding out.
Oh, for sure.
Like sitting in your room, watching out the window with your Scooby Gang. This is another Scooby Gang movie. I like the Scooby Gang movies. Though no comedy.
Horny Scooby Gang, but, you know.
Right. So 2014, what were you guys doing in 2014?
2014, I got married to my beautiful wife, and that was pretty much the highlight. We bought our first house, and thankfully, after we consummated our marriage, nothing followed us. So
That you know of.
Except children.
that came months later.
Oh, okay.
They're hard to shake.
I've tried to lose mine in the grocery store before. You can't do it.
When did you first see the movie? Was it like in the theaters or?
No, this was one I caught up on streaming. I didn't see it in the theater, but I caught it on streaming in 2015, 2016 area.
Yeah, this is right on that edge of, I still feel like hitting the red box or whatever was a thing maybe in 2014. I'm not exactly sure where that ended, but
I think I saw. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I saw it. I immediately thought it was definitely more important than it felt on the surface, right? Like it was one of those that felt like it had some messages in it, but not like trying to make you worry about what that message is. But like I thought it was pretty good.
This is one of those movies where I like to get that list out at the beginning of the year or towards the end of the year, or even sometimes look a couple years out, scary movies that are coming out, up and coming or, coming soon, the type of thing. And I saw this one on one of those lists and I was like, that sounds pretty cool. And I did not catch it in the theaters. I think it just didn't have a very long run. But I mean, I set up reminders and watches and finally got it on streaming and fucking delivered.
It was definitely one of those ones that I was worried about not liking it because so many of the critics were saying this thing is a 95, as you'll see on the Rotten Tomatoes. Whenever I see a 95 for a horror movie, I get worried. I don't get excited. I get worried because I'm like, who watched this?
How artsy is this really?
Yeah,
right, exactly. Like the critics like it. It's kind of a high critic score is kind of a. I don't know, guys.
Same. I'm kind of weird though. I'm the same with the high popcorn meter too. I'm like, I won't like it. Everybody's stupid.
So this came out. I say 2014, but actually came out here in 2015. This came out in a great year for horror movies that are kind of like some comedy horror movies, some good solid horror movies that are going to stick around for a while, like Final Girls, Boy Scouts Guide to the Apocalypse, Freaks of Nature, Cooties came out in 15. This one came out here in 15. It was kind of like a great nexus for a lot of solid little movies that didn't have mass distro like a Terrifier, but I mean they just boom, boom, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punch, and it was
say
just
like
great.
Terrifier 1, where smaller, definitely smaller.
Yeah. And this one, I'm going to cover that later after we go, not scene by scene, as we go through the movie about the budget and stuff like that. So, movie tagline. What do you guys got?
The poster doesn't have one on it, so I'm out.
No, Mike's our poster child.
There's a quote on the poster about like how scary and awesome this movie is, but no tagline.
No?
I would like the tagline to be "No glove, no love." Because
I don't think it counts. I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters. I didn't see any like contraceptives in the movie at all, but I feel like that might have stopped it. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's a supernatural movie. It's the act.
You brought up the movie, so if I say, does a blowjob transfer the thing? Would that like
no?
Now that's a
dirty?
good question.
I don't think so. I think it has to be intercourse, and I don't know if it has to be heterosexual intercourse.
Probably not. Right? Yeah, I would imagine that you can. This is a modern curse that can be transferred to whoever wants to.
So the tagline.
We'll have to ask David Robert Mitchell.
We will.
He's not here.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have to ask.
I was like, and guess who's coming in right now? Mike 4.
DR.
Player 4 has entered the game. Right. So the tagline I found was, it doesn't think, it doesn't feel, it doesn't give up. That's a pretty fucking good one.
Terminator 7.
I mean, it is very much like a Terminator situation, right?
Yep.
Any of those unstoppable forces, right?
Yeah, and then this is kind of like what it is. I just love this movie so much.
I don't know when we want to talk about it. I don't think it was a morality play. I'm with you on that one for sure, Charlie. But I definitely think there is a message about how much less complicated life was before sex.
Oh,
And
definitely
the
throughout
loss of
the
innocence
movie.
and all that stuff that was
Yeah.
in there. But yeah, I mean, it worked.
Yeah, it was really good.
Certainly works.
So the director, let's see where he's
David Robert
written down. David Robert Mitchell, welcome on in.
Sitting to your right? No.
Right.
Guys.
This is going to play the part of David Robert Mitchell for the rest of the podcast.
From what I saw, Mike will probably correct me. He does a lot better, even when he's not hosting the podcast. Better homework situation going
He's
on
kind
over
of
there.
like our insurance.
That's why he's got that
We
extra
didn't catch
percent.
it. Right.
That's why he's 34%. He didn't do a lot before. He
Who, Mike?
didn't do a lot after, but there is a sequel coming called They Follow,
Yeah.
which is going to be hopefully good.
Looking forward to it for sure. So he did in 2010, I think he did a movie called The Myth of the American Sleepover. 4 years later, he did It Follows. 4 years after that, he did a film called Under the Silver Lake, which A24 picked up.
Which wasn't bad.
I never saw it, but good
Never
cast.
saw it.
Saw it was well reviewed. It was a Palme d'Or nominee.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
So pretty high regard there. And then that was 2018. And now the next thing he's doing, if it comes out in 2026, is They Follow. So that's an 8-year gap.
I feel like there's a story somewhere in there.
Like, I mean, this guy's taking his time.
Does he have a day job or?
Under the Silver Lake, I want to throw this fun story out. I tried to watch this on a plane. I downloaded it on my iPad and watched it on a plane or whatever. And then the first 3 minutes, like there's like a sex scene that was unexpected completely. So I feel like that guy on a plane where there's like just a lady jumping up and down.
A lot of
I'm like, oh my gosh.
call buttons being pushed.
Yeah, exactly. My wife looks over. What are you watching? I'm like, I'm sorry.
I mean, they would if they
Put
didn't want you
your
to
pants
watch it on
back
a plane,
on.
they wouldn't put it on there, right?
Right. Well, it was on his iPad,
I think,
so.
I think it was the eye contact I was making with the person across the aisle with me while I was watching.
Aw.
Wow.
Check
Correct.
this out.
Like in, oh my God, End of Days. with when Michael Cera is in the bathroom with the two girls and the guy comes in and he's drinking out of the juice box, just staring him straight in the eyes.
Yes.
I got to do that one.
Was that Rihanna? Who was in that?
No. Yeah, she was in that. There was a lot of cameos, like a lot of
I saw
cameos.
a funny story where
Was that who he's hitting on that turns around and slaps the shit out of him?
Yes,
Real
she
slap.
really slapped
Yeah,
him
real
too,
slap.
yeah,
Okay.
from what I heard.
All right, off track.
Okay. So the director covered.
So
director.
Thanksgiving. No.
Director, writer. So let's jump into the cast. Our star, Jay, our lead character, Jay, played by, is it Maika?
Micah?
Maika Monroe.
Maika Monroe. A lot of stuff. Fifth Wave, Independence Day Resurgent, Villains, Long Legs, The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, and she's going to be in the sequel They Follow.
Watcher, another horror movie.
Watcher, yeah.
Don't watch Hand That Rocks the Cradle. Incredible cast that gave them nothing to do, made them all stupid. It was terrible. It's the Hulu
I have not seen
remake
it, but-
of this. It is Maika Monroe as in the Rebecca De Mornay part and Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and they just
From the Thing prequel.
yeah, and many other things, the Black Christmas remake and
Yep.
and Death Proof, tons of stuff. A big fan, Scott Pilgrim, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm like, great cast. This is gonna be great, and instead it was a travesty. So yeah, don't waste
Crime
your time.
Against Humanity.
If you were thinking about firing this up on Hulu, don't waste
do
your
it,
time.
Is that what you went to the UN for? Was to report this movie? Is it Crime Against Humanity?
So, what was Maika Monroe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, when we were toying around with our Hall of Fame ideas, I wanted to kick around the idea of actors or actresses. And I don't know if she's there yet, but like she's kind of in the newcomer role where
She's
I
getting
think
there.
like it's almost I want to check out.
Oh, I
everything
see what you're
she's
saying.
in.
Yeah,
But
like
yeah,
an actor who,
Yeah.
like a Vincent
who
Price.
does these things, right?
Yeah, who is horror is their
So she's-
thing, and
she's
they're
getting
really
there to
known
me,
for. Yeah,
for sure.
I can see that. Yeah. So we got Paul, another main character, played by another hard name to pronounce for me.
Keir Gilchrist.
Kier?
It's Keir.
Pan is the N silent.
Lady.
Excuse me, Miss Lady. Yeah, so I know him. I recognized him immediately. He was in United States of Terror.
Fun show.
Yeah, it was a great show. He played the son. There were like 36 episodes, 3 years worth of stuff. And he's done other things. Nothing big that really jumped out at me. It was like, oh my God, I didn't realize he was in that movie.
Atypical show.
But still working.
Yeah, exactly. No.
Right?
Recognizable for sure.
Yep. We'll move on to the next Scooby Gang. Yara, interesting character name. Olivia Lucardi. A lot of stuff, nothing that I have really heard of.
Except for Channel Zero. Did you catch her role
I
in
missed
Channel
that.
Zero?
No, I didn't see that she was
what
in
a
it.
good show Channel
Which
Zero
season was it?
It was the season where the Rucker Hauer was in it. I don't know if you watched that.
Oh, the
one.
family that lived in the alternate evil dimension. Yeah, I saw that one. She was in that?
She was in that one, yeah.
She was in some prestige TV, like Orange is the New Black, The Deuce, if you're familiar with that one.
Took one earlier.
Yeah. She plays a detective, I think, currently on East New York, if that's still on. Our grandmoms or mothers probably watch that. But,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. One of those CBS detective ones that come out every year. Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. So we got Kelly, Lily's. God, what were these names?
Lily Sepp?
Seppi?
Sepp. I'm going to go with Sepp.
Not a lot. I couldn't find a lot with her
Couldn't
in
find much.
Right.
That's the sister, right?
That's the Jay's sister.
Yeah, that's the sister.
Jay is short for Jamie, who's our main character, right?
Yeah.
Or as my son says, that's the hotter one. That's what my son says.
You're raising them wrong. We got Greg, Daniel Zavato. He was in The Pope's Exorcist, Don't Breathe. I recognized his face after watching it again, and I think he hadn't done that before. Obviously not The Pope's Exorcist and Don't Breathe, but yeah, he's had some stuff. He's been in some movies that I recognize that I've watched.
This is Greg, the
guy that lives across the street.
Right.
The
best choice for who to spread the church to. We'll get into that.
He's
later.
a Greg. Yeah.
Jeez.
Hugh, which is the kind of like the bad guy, right? Who she initially hooks up with, who starts off all this stuff with her and their Scooby Gang.
Really?
Not really the bad guy, because they do it.
He raped her.
No, he didn't.
They chloroformed her and raped her.
After.
That's how he passes it on.
No, that was after.
Chloroform was after.
She was in the afterglow in the back seat in her underwear talking about,
she was playing with the flower.
That her last glimpse of
so
an
he
innocence.
chloroforms her to get her in the wheelchair.
Yes. I thought this was a rape movie.
I thought he chloroformed her.
No.
All right, go watch it again real quick.
Right.
And then you'll
but I could see that. I could see, they showed them having sex in the front of the car.
Yeah, I thought that was like a make out thing, and then maybe she was kind of done. But okay, that's fine.
I need to turn that volume up, man. He was in It
chloroformed
Chapter.
her.
Yes, afterwards.
Just dabbling. With
And did
chloroform.
give her a curse of death, which, probably worse than
But
rape.
somebody gave it to him, right? What are you gonna
He's just
do?
passing it on. He was in It Chapter 2. I can't remember the character he played. And he was also in Zombieverse. Have you ever seen that?
I've not seen Zombieverse. I'm trying to picture him in it. I think I know which one. He was one of those homophobic dudes at the beginning that wail on that couple, I think.
That's probably him. But Zombieverse, a good movie, low budget.
He's got a big role in Animal Kingdom. I've never seen the
Never
show.
seen
It's
it.
pretty popular, but yeah. Anyhow,
Yeah. Okay. So
he
let's
chloroformed her.
He chloroformed, but he did not rape her.
Is that the T-shirt for him?
Put that in the merch. He chloroformed her in all quotes, all caps with the 2 exclamation points.
At least he told her, like, "Hey, here's how you get rid of this."
Right.
Because
he tried to help her out.
But like, so you guys talked about the morality thing. One of the things I saw people saying was this is a metaphor for sexually transmitted diseases.
For sure.
And so it's like
it's there.
It's like, I mean, so you would have to disclose if you had an STD before you sleep with somebody. And in this case, he doesn't. He doesn't. He sleeps with her. Then it's like, by the way,
But
now someone's following you, trying to kill you.
You know who does?
Good luck.
Jay is out and about with it. She's like, "Hey, this
I got
thing
it.
Follow me to kill me.
I got it. You got it.
Stick it in at your own risk."
Right. I don't know. I don't like get bogged down in that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Unless it's easy to tell now because they like to hit you over the head with it. That kind of morality message of, like, this is wrong and you shouldn't do this and this is why these people are dying.
Yeah.
Or
I think this is strictly
I don't want to overthink the
David
movie.
Robert Mitchell had a dream, and he wrote the script based on a dream he had.
Yep.
And I don't think it's much more than that.
And he added the sex thing in to be the vehicle of passing on the curse. So the movie, like I said, premiered at Cannes Film Festival, was later purchased by Radius TWC. I don't know. I didn't do that much homework what that means. For Distro. Came out March. limited, March 27th, wider release. Critics loved it. And $1.3 million budget, 23.3 million worldwide. I mean,
That's good.
it's good, but I always think like, I mean, if Terrifier can make 100 million,
Well,
Right.
yeah. I mean, there's always exceptions, but I think when you do
Right.
when you do $1 million movie and it makes 20x back, you're 20 times back. You're doing good.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I would invest that much to get a
So
2,000% return.
these modest success are going to be very hard to know how successful it was because the streaming deal is so much different now. Like,
Right. And this is, they only count box office as in the theaters.
right.
And they don't count, I don't think they count second run theaters either. I could be wrong though.
I'm not sure.
But streaming, huge. I mean, acting now, I don't know how all of that works. But I would think acting now, you got to get a piece of the action.
I think that's why they went on strike in 2023.
Yeah, you got to come in with your contract
Because they're
like,
so
look.
vague about the streaming numbers,
Yep,
and
exactly.
you know, you don't get you don't get the points that you would get from the box office if you're working for points or whatever.
Yeah, if you're a producer, writer, director, those guys are usually the ones that they get the points. We're all just guessing on this. We were not industry folks, obviously.
I think I am.
If this is your first time listening, we are not.
Yeah, none of us are smart.
In the biz, we're smart, but we're not in the biz.
We're not Hollywood smart.
I've
We're
heard of
smart
some-
in other
I've heard of some
ways.
situations I'd have been able to avoid in Hollywood. I'll tell you that much.
I don't know, man. I think that
At
stuff.
Diddy parties, man.
I think the
Oh, you've
bright
been
lights
there.
blind you, man. The bright lights, you just get sucked into it, and everybody's your friend. They're giving you shit for free. You're just like
take free
everyone
shit.
wants to be your friend, your buddy, and take you to these great parties. Next thing you know, you're ass up, blacked out at a Diddy party, and you don't know what happened.
Yeah. And then you got this thing
It's an
following
old
you
story.
around.
I'll never fall for that again. I'm telling you.
This thing following you around that looks like a naked grandma or something, you know?
Could look like anybody.
Could look like anyone.
Right.
Could
Okay,
look like
so-
Sean Bradley.
I'm just going to start going through it, not in a scene by scene. We're going to kind of switch up the format a little bit, make this a little shorter, maybe a little more palatable to some people who don't like the long episodes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mike.
Can I hit on one more thing before
Yeah.
we do the
You
scene
can
by
hit on
scene?
any of us if you want.
This film did win the Fangoria Chainsaw Best Wide Release of that year,
Bruh.
and Maika Monroe for Best Actress in horror for
This
year.
movie was nominated. I was going to cover that at the end, but it was nominated for 45 awards and won. No, wait, 44 awards and won 25. A lot of them were smaller film festivals,
Stoker
local
Award?
film Stoker.
Yeah.
Got the Bram Stoker.
Yeah, the Fangoria Chainsaw is the.
It
big
was
one in
nominated at
horror.
cons for critic pick, fan pick, something like that. Best movie. It didn't win,
Fan
but it
pick?
was nominated.
Gerard Murph never mind. Got
Easy
that.
for you to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this movie, people, the critics,
Wet themselves.
the Hollywood folk and the Cannes folk loved it. Okay. So opening scene, perfect for a horror movie. You don't know what the fuck is going on. I mean, she comes out of that in her, underwear, like a cami,
Like a 90, yeah.
and high heels.
High heels. Bad choice.
Whoever this woman was that did that, she was running through the street, through grass, never twisted an ankle. Was it CGI?
Impressive.
Maybe. I've never seen anybody do that. Anyway, comes out.
Seen Beyonce do a whole video.
You can tell that she's not like
All
this.
the
Not in
single-
grass. Not in grass.
That's true. But the
True.
high heel dancing. That's
Yeah. So she comes out, and you could tell right away that she's looking for something that's following her. I mean, the movie title kind of gives it away.
It following her?
Something follows.
Right.
No.
Everybody's,
But she's that lady's talking to her. She's kind of waiting, and,
Dad's
and they're
talking
like,
to her.
You're waiting for something to come out, and it never does. And then she goes back in the house, gets in the car, takes off. She's on a beach, headlights gets a phone call from her parents, and so, I love you. Sometimes, I'm mean and I don't know why. I love you guys so much. And you kind of get the feeling that she has resigned herself to whatever. We don't know what's going to happen.
Right.
And then, but you see her looking towards the direction of the car, so you know something is coming. And I like the way they built that up to where we don't know. She sees something, she knows something, and we want to know what it is. And then cut to the next day and brutally murdered.
It's one of the most memorable, like,
It's an
cold
incredible
openings,
shot.
if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She looked like the number 6 laying down. Your body ain't supposed to
It
look
was
like
bad.
it's supposed to bend in those
She had her legs
directions.
straight up, but her
Compound fractures. Well, I think there was a
And-
foot missing.
her left foot might have been missing, and her right foot was definitely facing the wrong way.
Right.
towards her.
With high heels still on.
Like the letter B laid over.
It was bad.
So I think that is the choice why that she was running in high heels, because it made such an awesome image, right?
Yeah.
Like there was
Yeah.
something crazy cool about the
And
high heel.
as we learn more about the movie, she might have just been grabbing what she had right there to get out.
But so I think
Make
she
her
was smart
escape.
enough to know
She
that
went for
could juke
purse
it,
and
right?
keys,
She's like
right?
she
Yeah.
juked
Yeah.
it. She brought it out into the street, said whoop.
Well, we
ran
find
inside.
out
Later, we
later,
learn they're slow but not dumb. So she's like, I can get away on tripping over my high heels.
Yeah, but
So the internet has come back with the calculation of approximately 3.1 miles per hour is how fast he's walking, or it is walking. So
Yeah,
It's standard walking speed, right?
that sounds about right. Yeah, because I think
Yeah.
you can power walk a mile in like 15 minutes. So 3 miles would be a decent pace for a
Yeah.
walk.
Yeah,
and they
Should
don't
walk
have
a mile in her shoes, Justin.
oh my God,
they
you
don't
guys.
have like pain. So if they stepped on Legos or something like that, they wouldn't be like, oh, and down and out.
All right.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so
The calculus was in
I'm
my
going to
head,
come
too.
back to this scene later because then another scene later on, it makes more sense why she looked like that.
Okay.
Anyway,
we're waiting for it.
maybe you didn't catch
get
it. I didn't catch it until I watched it recently. Like, oh my God, that is
Why? Who looked like that?
why the lady,
Why the
why
dead
the girl that
body
got
looked like that?
killed.
Okay,
Yes,
yeah.
why she was in that position, why she's all fucked up like that.
Right.
Okay. So now we move on to our main character, Jay,
victim, hero,
our main
whatever.
victim, cursed. You just feel bad for her, Jay. She's got a date there. Like the Scooby Gang comes over to watch TV, a movie, and I can't. She's in this pool, and the movie does a really good job of. And this is something I read. I didn't know. I'm not that smart. Again, not that smart. The guy did it. I think the director did it. Writer-director did it on purpose. He kind of made it in a way that it was hard to nail down what time of the year it was,
Okay.
what part of the year, what season,
It was chilly.
what. But she was in a pool,
That's true. She wasn't.
Several
but
times.
She wore a coat to the movies.
right?
So did he.
And he also fucked around
Heated. It's
with
heated.
technology.
Come on, it's heated.
Because there were
pool was
new
heated.
cars, there were old
outdoor
cars,
pool. Yeah,
there were
but-
cell phones, there was that clam phone thing.
that's
that
the
what's her name?
E-reader kind of.
Right, that
It's a
she's
Kindle.
I thought at first she was looking at her birth control for a while, then it turns around and she's reading a
Did I
book
take
on
it yesterday? Should I double up today?
The clam doll, we'll call it. It's like a Kindle and
Right.
a clam combined.
So
Stupidest invention.
Had a beard on it.
she's like, I can't. I got a date with that, and she's like, oh, with that guy. And you're like, yeah, with Hugh. She goes in, and there's not a lot of parents in this movie, and they kind of shoo that away relatively quickly. About
though.
no one's going to believe me. I can't. They're just going to put me somewhere where it's going to track me down. Is kind of what she
nowhere to
says
go.
later. So she goes out with this guy Hugh, and they go to the theater, and they're playing this game where she's like,
Right.
when we get bored, like, who would you in this crowd of people? Who would you swap with? And I'll take 2 guesses, and then I'll like guess why. Whatever. It's just some game they made up for the
fun
movie.
game.
Yeah. So she tells him to pick. He picks, and it turns out to be a kid. And it's kind of like a foreshadow.
Well, for sure.
It's a kid. She picks the wrong people, and is like, well, yeah. I mean, you're a kid. You got your whole life ahead of you. You got no problem. You can shit yourself anytime you want to. It's okay. Like, I can't do that now. And then it's her turn.
But yeah, it's definitely the line was, yeah, what are you, 21? Right. Something
Right.
Like that. So we know that he knows that the end is.
Yeah, there's something up with this guy. And then we kind of get a bigger hint later on when it's her turn to pick in the theater while they're waiting for the movie to start, which they never watch. he's like, you want to be the girl in the yellow dress. And she's like, what girl in the yellow dress? She turns back. She's looking at the crowd. The lights are still on. They're walking in. And he's like, her right there. And I'm surprised it didn't like immediately hit him. But he's like, the girl in the yellow dress right there. She goes, I don't see a girl in the yellow dress. He instantly changes.
Get the fuck out.
He's like, we got to go. We got to go.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just feeling sick.
Yeah. Is this a game? I don't like this game. Yeah. Before we go too far, I do want to. The director did an awesome job of making her super sweet and super innocent. Like, even the bathing suit she wore was like a one piece, and it wasn't like, and even her reaction to the neighbors that were peeping
I
on
kind
her.
of disagree. Go ahead, though.
No, but I think like her stuff, like the way she dressed to go out at night was like a choker and like, like pink lip gloss, like just cutesy type stuff where she's sweet and innocent. That's what I was thinking as they were trying to do.
I get what you're saying, but at the same time, I feel like he wrote this as not a morality play, as a sex positive. It's none of your fucking business if she has sex with somebody. It's not Paul's business, and even though Paul wants it to be his business, he's thirsty as a motherfucker throughout this movie.
Needs to stop.
He needs to stop. And they're like, she's going out with a guy. She's an adult. He's an adult. There's no kids having sex here. He's just going to have sex. And they're talking about like it's normal. And I liked that they made it that way. So it wasn't like he didn't have to slut her up.
No.
Right? Like you're saying, she's in a one-piece bathing suit. She's dressed like, not like the stereotypical movie bad girl who goes out and fucks everybody, which is not cool.
My thoughts is not necessarily more naive and innocent than it could have been. Like the gang sitting around farting and stuff like that. Like these are kid things.
I got an idea.
Right.
I think he was making it like
fun kid things to do.
Normal.
Right?
They're
exactly.
normal. They're not, naive or any more naive than normal.
Right. And
to circle back on something before we get too far about the choice of the setting and the time period being very ambiguous is, I think, because this was inspired by a dream that the director had, that it makes it feel dreamlike.
Too much chop suey?
Yeah. Oh my God. I love that movie.
It makes it feel dreamlike. Like I can attest that in some of my dreams, I might be like in the house I grew up in, but watching a flat screen TV or something, or like being somewhere where like, I'm younger and I'm seeing my father as like a younger person, but like I got an iPhone in my pocket or some shit like that.
Have you guys ever had a dream where you're like terrified, like you see a person and you're terrified of that person and you don't know why, kind of thing? Because I have.
Like a shadowy person, a shadowy figure.
So
maybe.
So in this one, it's like, that's why they're like watching 1950s monster movies on an old tube television set while reading an ebook on a clamshell, or or why she's in the swimming pool, but it's obviously colder because leaves are falling and people are in coats, and then she goes out another time and she's in like shorts and a tank top while other people are just warmer, and it's kind of like it's just supposed to be ambiguous, and I think it's supposed to create a sense of being unsettling as you're going through this journey in the movie.
That's why he gets the extra 1% right there.
That's it.
I mean, it's just observation. That's all.
Don't provoke him. Don't provoke him. I mean, that's all I'm gonna say.
I'm sure I'm not the only person with that thought.
Right.
That's good though.
So
probably because I read half of that somewhere.
Mike's favorite scene is coming up. They go on a second date, and he takes her out to basically the woods.
Takes her out to a parking lot behind
and then they're parking lot in this big building.
Oh, it's important to mention this is Detroit. This is
this is they mentioned 8 Mile.
There's urban Detroit,
urban decay
today. There's tons of blocks that are just abandoned. Right, so this could have been any block in Detroit. Right,
yeah. That could have been literally any abandoned looking, bombed out looking building. Anyway,
you mentioned the budget right earlier.
1.3 mil,
and a lot of that was due to some of the tax incentives that Michigan gave to them for shooting stuff. So
great. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
smart.
I'm out of place with that.
And there's a lot of places to film there. I mean, like if I was going to film a zombie movie or post-apocalyptic, Detroit.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Maybe some places in St. Louis, right? St. Louis is, I feel like St. Louis is smaller, and Detroit has more larger abandoned.
That's where they shot fucking Escape from New York is East St. Louis.
Did they really?
Yes.
Perfect.
Because it's a bombed out shithole.
That should be a horror movie. It would definitely be on the list. Okay. So we see them in his old car. They're having sex in his front seat. Mike thought they were just making out. Then she's in the back seat laying down, with the door open. She's like, kind of like the afterglow, but also like it gave me a feeling of like the innocence thing. Like, life is great. I don't have a husband. I don't have a bunch of kids. I don't have a bunch of bills. All that stuff hasn't hit. All that part of life hasn't hit yet. And you're just in a vacant parking lot, just having sex, laying down, enjoying the after moment, and just like twiddling your fingers around this weed on the ground. And you look like you want to say something. Okay. Bro comes in, kisses her on her back, kind of snuggles up, and the chloroform comes out. And I'm going to tell you right now, having played the game, how fast can chloroform knock you out? She was struggling for quite a while.
Wait,
you've been chloroformed?
I chloroformed myself.
Jesus Christ.
It does not
Charlie.
take long.
What the fuck?
It does not take long at all. I'm talking seconds. You immediately feel it. And she was all huffing and puffing for like 20 seconds. She would have been way
Maybe
out.
you didn't have enough. It was an empty bottle. Wait,
I think you were taking autoerotic asphyxiation to a new level, man.
Engine starter. You can go buy it right now and chloroform yourself.
I have a friend who said something.
Kids
along
don't
the
do
line.
that.
Yeah,
No.
I have a friend who said like, "Hey, he likes to go home and play the game. Like he takes one handful of Tylenol PM and tries to jack off and see if he can
From
finish."
a 40-year-old version.
Oh, is that right?
That's what that's from.
The best part is
You win.
You always win.
You always win. Oh my
I thought my
God!
friend was hilarious, but now
No,
No.
I know
friend's
so
Your
really.
friend
the
Seth
line
Rogen?
stealer.
Jesus Christ.
might be.
God damn.
Okay, so she comes to. She's tied up, cargo strapped, whatever, into a
This
wheelchair.
is where we learn the rules.
And yes, he tells her the rules of this horrible, horrible curse, and timed it out somehow. And it's like, do you see that woman coming towards us? Describes what's going on. You have to.
Don't let it touch you.
You can't let it get you. It will kill you. It's going to come for you. It will never stop. It will always come for you. Don't go into a room with only one exit. Don't let it touch you. You got to keep moving. You got to pass it on. That's the big moral of his story is you got to pass it on to somebody else, and you do that through sex.
Yep. They are slow, but they are not dumb. So you can always outrun them, but they're not dumb.
Or it's not dumb. Right. You keep saying that like there's more than one, but I don't want to confuse that because the movie's coming out. They follow us suit. I assume that there is going to be.
Well,
plural.
because sometimes they look and they see it and it's one thing, and the next time the camera shows it, it's something else.
Yeah.
So it's either a shapeshifter.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He said it could be anything. It can look like anyone, someone you know, or a complete stranger.
Sometimes he thinks it looks like somebody you know, just to mess with you and hurt
just
more.
to hurt
Right.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's all, and they will walk directly at you.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, those are the rules.
All right, so we got the rules, and she still thinks he's batshit crazy.
Until she sees the thing, and then she's all like, get me out of here. And then it comes up,
Like,
and it's on the same floor as them, and
Naked lady, like full frontal naked lady walking around.
just like coming at them, which would be kind of weird if somebody's
That'd be
playing a joke
off-putting
on
for
you.
sure.
Yeah.
That would be fucking horrifying. I would totally be like, okay, I got to go somewhere.
Yeah.
We got to get out of here now.
Yeah,
Which is kind of how she starts freaking out. We got to get out of here. And so cut to dude's car pulls up in front of her house. The Scooby Gang is out on the front porch and just kind of
half naked.
You don't see him take her out of the car. She's puts her on the and says, don't let it touch you.
Pass it on.
Bruh bolts. He's out. And she's
zip tied.
Looked like she's been held hostage for a month.
Looked like she got more
like
than
she got
chloroform.
Chloroformed and fucked. And bound to a
sexually
wheelchair.
assaulted was what Mike was thinking happened in that scene.
So that's where, in case Mike was wondering, that's where she said it was consensual.
Yeah, she did. You're right.
Yeah, because she does talk to the cops later, right? And they're trying to figure out.
I forgot that she did later say it was.
She doesn't know who this guy
they take her in
is.
for observation. But yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Okay, so where are we? They get her, take her in for observation. She did talk to the cops.
She's at school.
She's at
school's the next decision. She makes a decision to go to school.
Yeah, so she's in college. She's at
No, this is high school.
No, she's at Oakland University.
Oh,
I thought this was a high school.
No, she's in college.
I couldn't tell.
I thought they referenced the high school over the announcements, or maybe that was a different scene. Sorry.
No, they were talking about how to find that guy.
They do go to
and
high
they saw a
school,
picture of
letter
him
jacket.
in his letter jacket.
it.
Went to his high school to figure out who he was.
Okay,
that's where the high
it.
school thing comes in.
So this is college.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
she's not underage. Sweet.
Right, yeah, right. There was 8. Okay, Mike. There's no rape.
Statutory
She is not underage. All right. Where are we?
At school,
She
we get
sees
the
it. Her first time seeing it.
Yeah,
Right.
we get the Halloween scene. She's in classroom, looks out the window, and
And it's an old
sees the
lady
shit.
in a
Dressed.
like a white,
like a nurse.
kind of like a
yeah.
like out of a hospital
Yeah.
type of
Yeah.
thing, right?
With no eyes,
She
Did
had
I
eyes.
think
black
I had
eyes, dark black eyes.
eyes.
Oh yeah, no, she knew.
We'll
something was up.
land on eyes,
But starts coming towards the
right?
classroom.
And she freaks out. They're reading some poem, which was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And she bolts. She's out in the hallway, and the lady's
It's
coming
in the
right for
hallway,
her. And
too.
she's freaking out. She's losing her shit. She gets out, gets away,
Yeah, finds the
goes
gang.
home, goes back to the Scooby Gang. Okay, so we're back at the house. Is this where they're all kind of holed up? She's kind of saying what happened, and that's when they're like, well, you can't tell your mom. Yeah, she's like, yeah, she'll think I'm crazy. No one's going to believe this. Right. Mm-hmm. And I imagine she was thinking they're going to like put her somewhere. And then
Thirsty Paul was like,
thirsty
"We'll stay
ass
over."
Paul.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to stay over? And the one girl's like, no, Paul.
You're in the friend zone, Paul. Like, let it go. All right.
But turns out Paul does weasel his way in somehow,
Turns out
right?
Paul has kissed both
Eventually.
of them. Yeah.
So they're in the house. They were watching a movie.
That Western or that monster movie.
Yeah, the monster movie was the first one where she was swimming before she went on the date. And this one, I can't remember what the movie was. I wasn't really watching. I was watching
she's
them,
talking to
not.
Paul on the
Yeah.
couch,
Right.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
can't sleep, so she comes down,
But
hangs
then-
out Paul, right?
Right, that's right. That's
Yeah.
what it was. And they were the first time I kissed, and then, first time we had a kiss, and they're kind of reminiscing, and you can tell Paul's thirsty as that. She knows what's up with Paul. She knows what's up with Paul.
He's always hiding his laugh.
But I mean,
around
Paul's
her.
Paul.
Paul's
And
gonna-
then there's
Paul's gonna be
Greg,
Paul.
and there's
Paul's
Hugh.
got a penis. What can you say?
Yeah.
Right. So then they hear a window break. They hear glass break.
Yeah.
Paul goes into the kitchen, comes back. He's like, the kitchen window's broken, but there's nobody there. So whoever did it must have broken it and just ran off. And then he goes upstairs to get the other gang members. And she's down there. She's kind of curious. And she goes into the kitchen. And then
this is Pissing Girl, isn't
Peeing
it?
this
Girl,
is
yeah.
Pissing Girl. It kind of looked like she didn't have
Pissing.
4 arms for a second. I don't know what was going on with that.
She
It was
looked
scary
like
as fuck.
she had been roughed up. That one looked like she'd been roughed up. And I don't know what the director, some of the images, some of the appearances, the people, if he's telling us that these are former victims. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But she looked like she had
It
been
could have been a former. That's what I was thinking.
victimized.
Could have been former
Yeah.
victims with people that you didn't know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So slow mo freak out. She takes off. It comes up. She gets in her room. Paul's in there, and I'm starting to do the whole scene detail
this one's
thing, but
important,
it's
'cause this
it's
one's
an
a huge-
important
this one's a
scene,
big
and it's
startling
really
one, yeah.
creepy.
But then the next one, it's not the peeing girl that busts in the door.
It's some fucking giant
Sean
dude.
Bradley.
It is Sean Bradley.
Is
It's-
7'7" lurch.
That when I first saw that dude come out of the dark of the other room across the hallway, I nearly pissed myself. I was like, "God damn, run, girl, run for your life, get help!"
So
Yeah.
this guy is in real life 1/2 of the world's tallest twins. 7 feet 7 inches. So no CGI. They're just a legit tall ass dude. Unfortunately, passed away in 2018.
Did it get him? Oh,
Cancer.
sorry.
Cancer.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think when you're over 7 foot something that you live too long. Like, because your organs are too big.
Usually there's a genetic disorder behind,
Something,
like
your
Marfa.
heart can't
or,
keep up as
gigantism.
long as other people.
Not everybody's Shaq, just over 7 foot, but
right. Yeah. Anyway,
just probably needs.
You ever seen My Giant? The movie?
George Peterson?
Yeah. It's like
He's
that.
still alive?
I don't know, to be honest.
Okay, so she bolts, gets in the car, runs off to the park. Scuba Gang reunites. I mean, it's kind of a creepy scene. She's kind of, swinging and looking, and you're thinking something's going to come out any second. No, it doesn't happen, which is the thing that they use in this movie throughout, which is great, which we were talking about. The slow parts are not slow. The slow parts give you anxiety because you know something is coming for you.
Something's always there.
Right.
Always coming for you. That's a horrible way to live. And I'll get to that at the end. But then Greg shows up. Family's got a lake house. They're all going to go to the lake house, nice and far away. They're in Michigan. I don't know how far the lake house is. It's whatever 3.1 miles an hour takes to get you there in
Greg is also thirsty.
12 hours.
Greg's thirsty as well.
I feel like Greg is kind of a thirst trap because later.
Put it in any of them.
Well, yeah. Because I feel like the younger sister, was it Kelly?
Right.
He's like they get like a little eye contact thing going on on the beach. So they all head out. They're at the beach. They're actually the next day on the beach.
Mm-hmm. Taught her how to shoot.
Right. They were doing some shooting.
Yeah. Well, before they do that, don't they track down, or they try to track down this? Well, the guy's name is Hugh.
I think
they find out like, hey, that's not his real name.
I think that the first plan was to camp out, wasn't it? To go
I think it was.
I
think it was the house.
Yeah, they weren't at the beach yet. They found like a house.
Oh, you're right. They're going to track him down. They went to his house.
Right, but it's like covered. It's covered in newspapers, and the
he had a
windows are
bed,
covered.
and that's where they find the picture.
Yeah, the bed on the ground, and that's where they find the picture and the
you're right. So they track Hugh down to his house, and his mom is like super nice. Like, if one of my kids, if someone came up to my door and knocked and was like, "Hey, is
Charlie
Olivia there?"
Oh. And
there was like 4 other teenagers in the front yard. I wouldn't be like, y'all come in. I'd be like, what the fuck's going on here? Y'all, what do you guys, is this a kind of curse you guys are trying to get rid of?
One of them sex demons following you?
Yeah, so he breaks it down. He gives more of, a little, you never really know what's going on. But he gives a little bit more of his story, how he got it and why he passed it on, and he's super nervous all the time. And when it gets you, it's going to come from me.
My assumption is he knew that because the girl we see first was his latest pass on. That's my assumption, that he passed it on to that girl at the very beginning. She died.
That's my assumption,
and
too.
then obviously it's coming back to him, so he's like, shit, I'm still stuck.
I got to pass it on again.
Yeah.
He's like, should be easy for you. You're a girl. Just go pass it on.
And that plays with the, some of the thoughts and sexism there.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sell stuff. Right.
I might have to pause
That's
it
when
here.
I think they go to after that is when they end up going to the beach.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure in order there, but yeah, it makes sense.
You're right. That's when they decide that the best
they hadn't slept together yet, right?
course of action. No, the best course of action is to take off and go hide out.
Okay.
And maybe strategize, even though I didn't see any strategizing going on.
Well, that's true. I mean, but then what's his name? Paul? No, who's not?
Greg is
Greg. Other thirsty Greg.
He's got the gun. They do some shooting.
So he
and
was
stuff.
aware of what Hugh was saying. So he knew. He's like, I'll take that chance. Basically, later.
Greg's a fool. Greg's a goddamn Greg and Paul.
I'll take one for the team here.
Different kind of fools.
At least Paul. We'll get to that in a minute. Paul was forward thinking though.
I mean, there's strategies. We'll get that at the very end. So they decide to go to Greg's family lake house. They go hide out. They're there. It doesn't really say how long they're there, but it seems like it's just one day.
Yeah.
And
About that.
Like people are there. They got lawn chairs. They seem very relaxed for what's going on.
Chilling in the water, and the other ones are sitting there, and they're all just chilling. And then
Paul's drinking. Not Paul. Greg's drinking. He gets up, goes to take a piss in the bushes.
Her friend walks out.
And you see somebody walking towards her, behind her, like I'd have my head on a goddamn swivel.
Yeah.
And then the person sitting directly across from her, doesn't say anything. And then you realize, holy shit, girl, it's there.
Right.
And then I like the way it wasn't just that only you could see it, and that it was not just invisible, but I was afraid it was going to be like no one could touch it. Like no one would see. It would just look like you rolling around fighting yourself. But when it came over and grabbed her by her hair, and you're getting the
POV
Yara's view of, or Kelly's view of her hair just being invisibly picked up and she's attacked.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you're like, so everyone else will experience.
And then Paul smacks a chair across it.
Yeah.
And then gets
donkey kicked. It looks like
get donkey kicked.
Like Superman punched out. Yeah. It was like, damn.
Yeah, he gets knocked the fuck down.
So it can interact with whoever it chooses.
Yeah, and you can interact with it. Like if it...
Right.
Like it interacts with the normal environment. You see that it can't just walk through.
Right.
It has to open doors, climb through windows.
Right.
So it also has rules that it has to follow of the physical world. You just can't see it or hear it probably.
That was what I was trying to watch for the entire time, is what rules does this thing have to follow? That was important to me. I didn't want them cheating.
The rules are important to every horror movie.
That's why they named the movie It Follows... the rules. They just shortened it to It Follows.
The rules.
It had a better say. They workshopped it.
They workshopped it and decided to drop the rules part.
Yeah. I mean,
working title.
I would have watched it still.
So they go in the shed. That doesn't work out. They're like, what do you see? What do you see? And she's not fucking with nobody. I'm like, I don't have time to explain shit. She gets in the car and bolts. And Greg's like, where are you going in my fucking car? Come back. They're all chasing her. The person's walking.
Didn't somebody just like pull out blindly onto the street, back out?
Yes. But she's in the country. I mean, it was a small dirt road, cornfields. And she plows in the cornfield, and somehow that's equivalent to running into a tree,
right?
And knocks herself out, wakes up in a hospital. Which I'm gonna say, if they weren't fast to get her out of there and get her in another vehicle, driving away on the way to the hospital, not waiting for an ambulance, she would have got. Right?
Do you think it matters if you are awake or not?
Yes. No.
Yeah. Because while they're sleeping later. So. In another scene, they have the chair wedged against the door.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Can't open the door.
It doesn't matter.
So that's the only way they can sleep.
Okay. No, I'm just wondering if it matters. If this
I don't think so.
Like a petty or like a malicious entity that wants you to see it coming or anything.
Oh, it's petty.
I don't know, because
malicious.
She was knocked out. So I'm wondering if that mattered.
I think they just got to her in time. Enough of, like, you find out later that Greg just like calls us total bullshit, but everyone else was like smart enough to realize that ponytails just don't lift themselves in the air. Doors just don't.
They're not known to.
Right.
But one thing I will say, those motherfuckers will pull out a pistol and just start laying down covering fire in any situation.
Right.
Greg's like, stop shooting. She's like, pow, 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 pow. She shoots it. It gets up. I mean, it kind of heard it, and then it got up and just kept coming. So guns have no real stay power effect.
Like it has like a 10-second stun.
Yeah,
we'll figure out. Maybe not even 10.
Not a stop power.
Okay. Doesn't it later on? Doesn't it play a little differently?
It does. Like
we don't know though. We don't really know.
So yeah.
Okay, so she takes off. She blah blah blah. Crash cornfield. She's in the hospital. Comes to, and after the first few seconds of grogginess is like, holy shit. How long have I'm thinking she's like, how long have I been out? This ain't still coming for me. Where are we? How much time do I have? And then she kind of freaks out a little bit with the person walking through the hallway. But
yeah, that's when she's like, you gotta...
It must have been a fairly far away hospital.
Yeah.
Because it was daytime. She wakes up at nighttime. It wasn't there.
And then she passes it on to Greg.
She passes it on to Greg, which, another thing, could it have interrupted them mid-coitus?
I don't know.
Yeah, get them both. two birds and one stone and all that.
Gotcha. All right, anyway.
So now Greg's got it.
Her freaking neighbor across the street.
Right.
So no distance there.
No distance. So she does a little time in the hospital. Nothing's going on with Greg. The Scooby Gang's like, what's going on? And Greg's like, nothing. No one's following me.
Looks like he's bragging about it.
Yeah.
That's
There was that one scene where he was like hanging out in like this little fast food restaurant, maybe like a McDonald's or something. He's chatting up other women. Right. Is he going to sleep with them? I don't think he was going to sleep with them to get rid of the curse because I don't think he believed in it.
He didn't believe her for 1 second.
And then we're back at her house. She's upstairs in the window looking out and sees Greg and Long John's
Yeah.
walking down the
In
street
this
towards his
weather?
house. She's like knocking on the window. Greg's
She knows.
not paying attention. Greg goes, tries to get in the door.
It was it.
It was it. Greg was it. And
Threw a brick,
Greg
whatever.
showed up for Greg, threw a brick through the window, shimmied through. She tries calling, no good. She goes across the street, up the stairs. Greg's mostly naked mother
Greg's
knocking on the door and stopped to look at her
Yeah.
and then went back to knocking faster. And she's like, Greg, don't open the door.
You heard about Stacy's mom's got it going on.
Greg's mom did not have it going on.
Did not have it going on.
Greg's mom was looking to kill.
No, I mean,
All
hear me out, guys.
And the other podcast.
I'm good. I'm good.
We're good. So she's up there. Greg opens the door. He's like, what the fuck, Mom? Mom, like, puma jumps on Greg.
Yeah.
She runs over, looks in, and
Grinding on him.
it kills you by fucking you.
Fuck
Right,
you till you
absolutely.
die.
Pretty much.
That's why, when think back to the girl, that position she was in, it was like on her and bent her leg over while it was having sex with her or
That's your
whatever.
theory?
That's my theory. That's what happened to that
agree
leg.
with the theory that it's a sexual act that kills you, for sure.
It's fucked up.
And I think that's what they were trying to show us with
Yeah.
Greg getting his mom.
So, but then why with Greg would it just be like she basically fucks the soul out of him? But then with this other girl in the beginning with Annie, it's like I got to break all your limbs and cut a limb off and break your arms and legs.
Think about the position. She just has to get on top of Greg. She doesn't have to break anything on Greg. She just sits on top of Greg.
Maybe she was
If you're a
fighting.
guy, you have to, I know this sounds crude, and it is, you have to manipulate the legs of the woman you're having sex with.
Okay.
And if she's fighting back and you're like 20,000 times stronger than her, that leg's going to break right over.
That,
It's fucked up. I know.
so but,
Anyway.
like, she was only on him for like 10 seconds before Micah or before
Oh, yeah.
Jay.
The
walked in there.
act
I'm like,
killed him.
That one.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
like-
He was like not even pale, like just white.
Yeah.
All the life was
Eyes open. He was grayish. He was gone.
So, but like he mentioned earlier, it could appear as anyone to hurt you more or whatever. So that's why it was the mom, I'm sure, right?
Yeah.
So but Jay was being followed by female
Yeah.
and men, right?
But look who came for her in the last scene.
Well, that's why I didn't know if there was multiple people that
who came
follow
for-
or if it's a shapeshifter that just
I don't think
it
it's multiple. I
changes
think
what
it
it looks
changes.
like.
It's just one thing.
It's
one
one
entity.
sex demon,
okay.
Yeah.
not a pack
Okay,
of sex
so
demons.
Jay does what Jay does. She runs to the nearest car, jumps in, and drives off.
Should.
Wakes up the next day on top of her car. Goes out to there's lots of beaches in Michigan, I guess, and she's on the beach again and sees this boat with 3 guys, and she's got her swimsuit on. Starts taking the clothes off that
almost-
were over the swimsuit.
You know, almost see the
off.
light bulb go off in her head.
And I'm like, oh shit, she's going to swim out there and screw one of those guys to pass on the curse again. And then it cuts back to her in her car and her hair's
She looks
all
a little
wet.
distraught, yeah.
And did she? We don't know.
I'd like
I
to
think
think
she
she didn't. That she
Like she
went
stopped
out there
herself?
and then was like, you know what, this is not the best idea.
I would think so.
Because-
I also feel like it didn't buy her much time if she did, right?
Right.
Like it was like that same day where
Yeah.
I was like, damn, they got fast.
yeah.
And maybe she was thinking like I could pass it on to them, and then if they, could pass it on to each other, like then
Right.
there's 3 guys right there. Or if she thought like, well, if this is a 3-way, do I pass it on to 3 people at once? Like, I think I'd like to think her innocence. She thought better of that idea and swam back to shore, but we don't know
Yeah. I think she would have swum back.
because they came up with an idea when she got back. She wasn't like, okay, I'm safe again. Like,
Right.
Dude, and then-
So I had him do me, then his friend did him, and then
no. Was it after Greg was dead that Paul was like, why didn't you choose me?
yes, he
Yeah.
totally
Yeah.
did that.
like dude, it's not
God
all about
damn,
you,
Paul.
Paul.
Dude, and then he-
friend zone Paul.
But then he tried again, and that's where I think like they do play with the some of the stigma that comes along with, sex, especially for women. I do feel like they played with it because, like, I think there's once somebody gets a reputation of being easy, then, like, I think that's the Paul element here. Paul was like, well, you've already done it. I'm going to try to get in there too, kind of thing.
Yeah, Paul's that's
the problem.
Thing about from the guys in this show. They didn't give a shit that there was a fucking curse associated with having sex with Jay that you will never get rid of until you are dead.
They said worth it.
And they were like, I'm in. No condom.
Sure, whatever you say.
No pull out.
Just before we do this, don't worry about it. Just get on.
Right. So that's like kind of like what happens next is they're back at the Scuba Gang crib. And they're hanging out, and Paul's going through his whole thirst act, and she agrees. You don't even see where she agrees. They just are having sex. And then she because he wants to help. And she's like, so, do you?
Do they have sex yet?
Yeah. Then they come up with the plan.
It's after the pool trap.
After the pool scenes where
after
Jay
the pool trap.
Is it?
That's how it ends, right? Because they
you're right.
And then, like, he goes looking for ladies of the night. I was like, oh.
Yeah. So Paul's like, but Paul has a plan.
The pool scene, yeah.
They're going to do the pool.
Maybe the best scene.
They go to the pool, and she's going to be the bait, and they have all these, like, bro, it doesn't have, you just be the wires. You don't need all the appliances, but they come in play when
worked out. Awesome. Right? The effect was awesome.
So they're waiting. The thing comes in. They're like, where is it? Point at it so we can go look at it. Those fucking idiots brought the gun back, and it comes back to hunt.
What's her name?
They got all these weird, like, full tube TVs and irons, lamps, sewing machine, a typewriter.
A typewriter.
Where the fuck they get an electric typewriter from?
Word processor? Is that what they called those things?
Right. So they did. So it's right there. It's right there. She's pointing, and it's just looking at me. It's not getting in the pool.
She wants to get out.
I want to get out. No, stay there. And then fucker just starts throwing shit at her.
Chucking the shit at her.
Like
they said it wasn't
TV.
dumb, and if you walk in, and obviously there's all these electronics lying in the pool, you're like, oh, they're trying to trap me.
Right.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
No, that scene was cool. There's just shit like TVs coming at her head.
The fucking iron.
Cool. Dude.
Ricocheted off her forearm and hit her in the head.
Dude had great aim.
He did. And she had moves, and she ducked most of it.
Now, dumb idea, but the great idea was taking the sheet and finding where it is and throwing it on him.
Was that homegirl that was shot in the leg?
That was Kelly's idea, I think.
No, it was after homegirl got caught in the leg, shot in the leg, because fucking Paul was just like, where is it? It's right there. Okay, bing, bing. He starts shooting, and Yari gets it in the shin.
Kelly,
oh, my God.
Yeah,
Kelly.
It's her sister.
The sister gets it in the leg.
Well, the other one puts the sheet on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So then
the other one does that.
Yeah, Yari's like, Paul's just going to kill us all eventually unless I use my brain.
And then shoot it in the head.
Throws it over the thing, and then Paul walks right up and fucking Italian mob assassination style.
I would say this was probably my favorite 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
Right? This whole pool trap. I don't know about you guys.
Now, this is where I was thinking, like, does this... are there multiples? Because when they shoot in the head, if it goes in the pool, and I think there's a struggle in the pool, like it's still not dead yet.
Yeah.
But there's the scene where
the blood fills up.
The blood fills the pool. Like
then they beat it out of there.
And they get out.
But the bullets don't kill it.
I think only she could see the blood.
They couldn't see. They were like, is it still in there?
I feel like it was the same entity, but I don't know how, because that's a lot of blood. That's like Piranha 3 Double D amount of blood.
Right.
Couple tankers.
Did you guys notice?
8 tankers.
And that was her dad, by the way.
I know,
that's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
Which the next scene, I think she's laying in bed and looks over at
It showed us before
a picture of her and her sister and her dad.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh shit, that was her dad at the pool.
Yeah.
And that's why
is the dad dead?
I think the dad is dead because he's not in the movie. Mom is day drinking all the time.
Mom's
maybe like dad's not in the picture kind of thing going on. But
or divorced too, because remember in Nightmare on Elm Street, her mom was drinking a lot during the day.
True. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So I think
What you got?
Yes. And then also, I think the other one was trying to say, like, what is it? Kelly was trying to say, what is it? What is it? And Jay didn't want to tell her, like, it's our dad because
you don't want to know.
I think it hinted.
I don't want to tell
we
you.
saw a photo once, but it was like a fast one. So like if you weren't paying attention, like on a second or third watch, you wouldn't know that was her dad.
But I like the way that this movie doesn't. It's not an M. Night Shyamalan where I'm going to give you 45 minutes of a 3-hour movie of exposition of the stupidest shit sprinkled out in a lot in the beginning, sprinkled out throughout the rest of the movie. It's like, I don't care. Like, it's okay if I don't know. I'm not the kind of person who's going to be in the theater and be like, I don't understand what's going on. I'm the kind of person, when someone asks me what's going on, I'm like, shut the fuck up and watch the movie. We'll find out together. If we don't, I'll explain it to you later.
You sound like somebody I know that I rolled
Don't ask me about the movie. You don't need to know this. Look at what's happening with your eyes. We'll worry about the questions later.
Yeah.
We're in the same
They're
boat.
going to tell you later, I'm sure.
and he doesn't, and I'm okay with that. I don't have to know what is in the chili.
All right, there it is.
There it is.
Hey-o.
I don't care who cooked the chili. I don't need to know what kind of cumin, where it came from. South
Charlie's
India,
chili.
don't give a shit.
I'll tell you, if I make chili, I'm telling you everything about it.
It killed. It was great. So they beat it out of there. Then they go back to her place.
Did we see the dude's dong standing on the roof?
That was on their way to the pool.
On the way to the pool. So,
And I think that was the dad too, but I couldn't really
that's
tell.
where I'm like, this thing plays a little bit. Unless it was just trying to find a way in on the roof, but like the roof
There's
is the
windows
hardest way to
all
get
over
in,
the ground
right?
floor.
Yeah,
He already
just
got
bust
in that house once.
Right. So I'm like, yeah, that's why the rules. So I'm like, yeah, rules.
I think that was a loose play on the rules because it
Okay.
was a really effective scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they beat it back to the house, the Scooby Gang crib. This is where her and Paul Paul, through his idiocy, finally gets a little piece of Jay and pulls a big, giant, never-ending curse.
Hopefully.
Yep. And then goes downtown.
Looking for prostitutes.
Yep.
Didn't see him hook up with any,
Nope.
but he definitely drove by, and you kind of get the idea, okay, this is how Paul's going to work it.
Yep.
What if he was smart? He should have done the what's the guy from American Psycho? Help me out here.
Christian Bale.
No.
Patrick Bateman.
Yes, Patrick Bateman.
Yeah.
He should have done the threesome. He should have been like, don't just sit there staring at it, eat it kind of thing. He should have brought in another one to see.
These guys don't have that kind of money. They don't have Patrick
You gotta be
Bateman
the
money.
cook first, and then
Okay,
she can pass it on to you.
Gotcha. Okay.
We're just going to do a 50-person train. Then I'm going to give you chloroform, all of
We're
you,
a human centipede.
give
this
you all
thing.
the rules.
Okay. So
Right.
I've got thoughts on my strategies, but I'm going to save those to the end. Okay.
Yeah, so the end basically is he's driving by the prostitutes, and then they're
Did the deed.
walking down the sidewalk together.
Probably has AIDS now.
And at first, there's nobody behind them on the sidewalk. Then it cuts back, and there's somebody's following them, walking behind them on the side, about 40, 50 yards back.
Which I think is just
an ambiguous.
Right.
And it's over.
That's it.
It's supposed to make us wonder.
Cut to black.
Is this forever?
Yeah.
Right. All right. Where are you going to lead us next, buddy?
What's the best kill?
Oh, the best kill is definitely the one we don't see. The beginning, the contorted
Annie
lady
absolutely
with the foot. I think that's an image that burns into your retina a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that imagery is
What about you?
so haunting.
I kind of think the one with Greg is way more disturbing. Way more disturbing.
You better clear your
Like you
search
actually
history,
see
Charlie. Clear that search history.
Greg get got.
Yeah.
And that's pretty fucking bad.
There's
But
only
it
two to
doesn't-
choose from, right?
That's
It's
true.
Those two.
Yeah. And that's leads my nest. What was the kill count?
2.
Dose.
Greg and Annie, right?
Well, are we counting the guy getting popped in the head?
No, not you.
Doesn't kill him.
Not
We don't know.
You don't kill
Yeah.
the monster.
Yeah,
Or
I think
the-
just the two.
the-
Greg
yeah.
and
Two?
Annie from the beginning.
But then there's like theories of like, well, it was actually up to 159 people because of they're having sex and passing it, and it's like, let me veto that right now. There was 2 people killed
On
in this
screen.
movie.
On screen.
in
Yeah.
this movie.
But Annie's the best, right?
I think so.
Or Greg. Annie or Greg?
I'm going to save this question for the end because I think this is going to spawn a lot of discussion. But we'll move on. Who was the dumbest character?
Paul.
Dude, that's what I
resounding,
put.
a resounding Paul.
Clearly in the friend zone.
Paul just wants it so bad.
Like, seriously, you're walking into this knowing it. But, like, he may also be the savior, but he had to be dumb to be that savior here.
Be thankful that Jay did not pick you
Right.
to possess the curse and have your zombified mom come and fuck you till you die.
Whoa.
Be thankful.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see where I am at. Yeah. So, a little bit of trivia. There are no opening credits.
No, there are none. Yeah.
They just, do the production, the film by house, but then there's no other opening credits, and the title doesn't hit until the end credits.
Seems to be more popular nowadays.
It's just so much easier. Yeah, It Follows doesn't hit until the end.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I thought for some reason I'm misremembering it as after that leg, after Annie gets it. No, okay.
It's just a cleaner. I like it.
Yeah.
I don't even like all this is a film production. Like, I used to think that was a modern thing. Like, there's so many production houses. They have, like, a film by, produced by, blah, blah, like 20 different cards. But then I saw an old movie from the 50s.
Would do, like, the end credits in the beginning.
Right, yeah.
And would have all of the Buena Vista film, production by, all that in the
movie
beginning,
ends,
too.
they'd be like, the end, and then, like, it's over. Like, the end credits were always at the beginning.
Yeah.
Then we got to a point where the opening credits were, like, a lot of creativity, showing all the names and everything. Then you start the movie
while the movie's
3
going,
minutes later. Then you get all the end credits. Now they're basically just, if you get a title card, you're even lucky sometimes until the very end.
I like that. I think it's cleaner. Just jump into the movie. Let's get going. Yeah, especially in a horror movie or an action movie.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's cool. I like to see opening credits because there might be a name in there you're not expecting. I think you're waiting to see that character.
That's bad though, right? Yeah.
No, not for me. Like,
that's why I don't watch trailers,
Well, so we just started Stranger Things season 5, for example. I saw Linda Hamilton's name in the opening credits of the first episode.
Spoiler alert.
Whatever.
God.
So yeah. Okay, if you watch the first 10 seconds of Stranger Things, you're going to see Linda Hamilton's name in the opening credits. I'm not really spoiling anything. So then I'm like excited. I'm like, all right, I'm going to get Sarah Connor's going to be in this.
Right.
So then you're kind of waiting like, oh, who's she going to be? Where's she going to show up at? This is going to be exciting. So I kind of like no, I'm not going to spoil anymore, you fuckers.
Tell us the twist.
Yeah. So
how's it end?
And then fucking 11 was their mom the whole time. It was crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
They never got off the
here's the big question. Here's the big question. It's a two-parter.
All right, let's hear it.
Where did they go wrong? Could you escape? Would you survive?
Knowing the rules and having an active partner that was willing to move to Europe, I could survive. So here's the deal. It's going to take a long time to walk across the Atlantic Ocean. Is that the Atlantic?
Yes, you're correct.
Atlantic. Okay. It's going to take a long time, right? Unless they hops on a plane, but I don't know about that. But anyway, so what you do is you go to somebody, like you travel to London, for example.
Yep.
You pass the curse off, you fly back.
Yep.
And then he or she comes to you, and you just, forever repeat this process.
It's just ping-ponging.
Yeah.
Spend a lot of money ping-ponging.
You just tell, a lot of money.
Yeah.
It's an expensive proposition, guys.
What about you, Mike?
But it's foolproof.
I mean, I guess even if you think you pass it on enough, you're still sleeping with your door bolted shut, wedged shut with a chair every single night for the rest of your life. You're always looking over your shoulder. I don't think you're ever going to a large event, sporting event, concert, whatever, without thinking like, is that a thing? Is that a thing? Is that one of those things? Like looking at 40,000 other people in it, whatever.
Yeah.
It's always going to be in your mind that, you're in the grocery store and someone's come down the aisle the other way. Like, oh, fuck. Do you see that person? Okay, good. Okay. Like it's always going to be in the back of your mind. So mentally, I don't think you are ever escaping this. Even if physically you could, I don't know what the rules are. Me, if we're playing within the rules of the movie and not getting on planes and having some plan.
There's no rule in the movie about not getting on planes.
Yeah, if you're young and don't have the resources.
Oh, that's true.
Like I'm not
You're
a coxswain.
You're
I'm
fucked.
not out there one of these dudes that girls just want to bang. So no. So it's probably gonna take me a long time to pass this shit on.
I know if you got $20 that you can
Run,
probably-
Forrest, run.
Get 'em out of bed.
So I recently came up with a strategy. Okay, because this is why this movie has stuck with me for so long, and why I think about it, and it just like it gets in my head, and I just can't get it out. Is like, how do you survive? Sure, I've thought about going to Europe, hitting over there, coming back, and then it has to follow the physical laws, same as we do. It can't fly, it can't walk through walls. Couldn't beat down every door. It went through a window once
What if
because
you got yourself arrested?
If you get arrested, you're in. I think that you're
Well,
in.
what kind of life is that?
Right, exactly. Doors open.
And-
It'll just wait
well,
for a
here's
door
the
to
deal, you can
open,
pass
and
it
it'll
on.
get in. So my strategy would be this. Yes, Europe, go over. You got to make sacrifices. You got to break eggs if you want to make an omelet.
Okay.
But you got time. You come back and you build a small little bunker
Okay.
with an entrance, with 2 entrance exits, right? And then you get this thing. It's going to be anxiety, right? And you have to wait, and it might take a while, but you stay vigilant. And I'm talking not like a little,
I have a good
like a young
question.
person without the resources. I'm saying right now, with all the rules you have, and having seen this movie somehow, and it gets attached to you, and you have a couple, and this is a concrete bunker with steel doors, and with trucks with gravel and trucks with concrete
sure,
waiting.
yeah.
It's way too fucking much.
And this thing goes in one way, you go out the other. It's locked in, concrete, gravel, and you just have to watch this one little space.
I think it's smart, so you would need some kind of trap door situation.
I think you can wear it like you build this thing.
I don't think you wear it
and then
now.
when it comes back, you do this several different times somewhere else. You're running from it, and it gets
What if
close,
it takes the same path?
and you lure it through some other place. So it's like you're not trying to trap it, and then you're just like somehow it finds you, and you're out in the middle of the country at this little farmhouse, and it's got this little bunker, and it doesn't know that there's a door on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like all knowing, and it follows you through. You're out, shut doors, it's trapped, concreted in.
They're not dumb.
It's not that
They're not
strong.
dumb,
That's why
though.
you got to lure it through a couple places similar to that
not dumb.
beforehand.
You have to lay down some Oreo cookies or something
Yeah.
for it to pick up. No, I like the idea. I like trapping it, but like it didn't work out well for Paul. And then with the
I
pool.
feel like they're not going to chase you into an underground bunker. That's all I'm gonna say.
I think it's going to come right after you.
They'll
I
be
mean, it's
like,
not
he'll
gonna-
come out of this bunker eventually.
All right.
I think that's how
Are
you
we
win.
at the point where we introduce our guest or not yet?
Yeah, we could go ahead and call in the youngin.
As always, I'm a great parent, and I let my kids watch some great stuff, and It Follows was one of them. I'm hoping it scares them, like the dangers of sex, right?
It is a moral morality
it's like,
play.
hey, if you have sex, you may have this sex demon following you and killing you, right? It's going to look like your mom, too. Sorry.
Oh.
All right, Atticus, welcome to the show.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
This was Charlie's pick, so I'll let him ask you a few questions, but I'll start with, what was your what was the grade? Give us any scale you want. Just let us know what that scale is.
I would go with a 5 out of 10.
That's
Middle of the
it?
road. I would.
Okay.
It's not an amazing movie. It's not like a bad movie, though.
Okay. Would it surprise you to know that the Rotten Tomato score was 95?
It would not surprise me. I feel like people like sex, so
This is not
This is the worst. Like, if you're ever like, this is never anything that you'd want to like say, this is going to put me in the mood kind of movie.
Never.
Right? Yes, it's about sex. Sex is like a bad character in this one, but yeah, wouldn't be they like sex movie.
What did you like and not like about the movie?
I liked how there was like kind of a rule gimmick it followed. You know what I mean? Like it had it couldn't just like phase through walls. Like it wasn't like a ghost at all. Like, you know what I mean?
So it seemed maybe defeatable, not defeatable, but escapable.
Escapable for sure. Like you could like trick it into like going into like something for a little bit. It stays there. And
it's strong, by the way.
Yeah,
I mean, it mentioned how strong this thing is, so it would have to be quite a strong. You mentioned steel, right?
I don't think it could get through a steel door, but I think it would not give up trying to get through that.
How
steel
tall
door.
are the steel doors in your bunker? Because 7'7" dude might just not be able to get in your bunker.
That's true.
It got through that door in the hallway.
Stretched to an 8-footer.
Can I guess what you hated about this movie?
Yeah.
That Jay was too innocent. You wish she was a little slutty and showed her boobs.
I mean, I don't think that was the first thing that popped in my mind.
Who was the hot sister?
The other one.
The other one, Kelly.
Yeah, I told the guys, I was like, yeah, he refers to her as the hot sister.
Oh. So, I guess just like your overall opinion of the movie is, we know you gave it a 5 out of 10, but I mean, like,
why?
Not compared to Dawn of the Dead, but I mean, like, why in the middle? I mean, would you recommend it to friends? Or just one you'd be like, I don't want to get that stink on me and have my friends associate me with this movie? Or
So I've already watched this movie before with a friend.
Oh, okay.
So it's your second time.
Second time watching it. The first time I probably enjoyed it more than the first time. I mean the second time. Just because I had to watch it with my dad the second time. So
it's not like anyway. There's no hot and steamy parts to this.
Still weird.
So pacing wise, describe like too slow, too fast, uneven.
I felt like it was uneven. I felt like it was too fast at some points, but like really slow at another points. Like when it was like the pool thing, I think it was like super slow. They're gathering all the stuff. Like
I kind of agree with if I was to say there's a few minutes that could have been shaved, I think she was waiting in the pool a little while.
I disagree.
I disagree too, and I think
that's fine
because of the constant thought of it coming for you. I mean, it's not like this, like other horror movies where, you know, they're just like playing house and Dawn of the Dead. You know, they're out there, but you're safe and secure. You don't have to worry about that. This is a whole different feel, and you kind of want to see what the human experience is with people just like, it's coming, but, you know, we got to sit here and wait for it.
Did you recognize any of the actors from anything else?
I recognized the guy.
Which guy?
Is it like Paul or something? Like the
Paul.
The one guy.
Call him Thirsty Paul.
He was from a show called Atypical.
Right.
So I recognized him from
I know
that.
that you and your sister had both kind of watched a little bit of that, right?
Yeah, I watched more of it.
Okay. Who was the dumbest character?
Paul.
Why?
Poor Paul.
Wanting to sleep with someone.
He didn't give a shit what was coming.
Give me that curse.
It would have been like, okay, Paul, the curse is if after you have sex with her, somebody comes in and beats you to death with a ball peen hammer. I'm in. That's Paul. Let's do this. Let's do this. No condom.
Do you think it was a morality movie? Do you think it was trying to talk about the dangers of multiple partners or not thinking before you?
Well, I think it had like a deeper meaning where it was like kind of showing STDs and how it kills people. But like, that's the only
Someone else
thing.
brought that up on this show.
Who's that? You?
Yeah.
Mike?
I
mean, it definitely it's there for sure.
Really easy to see that, but I want to believe that it's just a byproduct of what the movie's about. And,
yeah, sure.
And he didn't build it all. I don't like morality plays. I don't want you to tell me what's bad and what's good because you're making a horror movie. Who the fuck are you?
Yeah, get out of here. Mike brought up that this movie came to the director. He wrote and directed it.
Yeah,
is that right?
Yeah.
In a dream. So that's why, like, you see things that like that clam or that they're reading on. It's like you see weird things that don't quite fit with like old timey TVs and things like that. That just they don't make sense sometimes, right?
Yeah, and I guarantee it was probably a wet dream.
Older cars that look brand spanking new, but also like there's cars in this movie from the 70s that look in immaculate condition.
And there's
also
new
cars,
cars.
movies from the 2000s.
Oh,
yeah.
You know?
What a great car as like
Jeff's car,
the
Hugh's
post-
car,
the
like one on the
poster.
poster.
Yeah.
Great looking
Great
car.
car. Great
Yeah.
movie car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
All right.
you think from the poster this movie takes place in the 70s.
Yeah.
What else would you watch after this movie? Anything else that reminded you of?
This is
Nothing.
a pretty unique movie. I mean, I think there was like another movie a while ago about something similar.
About sex killing you?
I have a feeling there was. I remember like watching it in the theaters, a trailer of it, or like something.
Okay.
So I have a feeling
have to look
there was
into
a
that.
movie that was like.
Could you sneak into one of those adult theaters again?
All right, settle down.
Again?
All right,
Again?
Let's move on to the Horror Hall of Fame. Is this director a Hall of Famer? I say not yet.
I'm gonna say no because like there's
Great
such a
first
limited-
effort.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to say not yet.
Got a way to go.
I mean, he's only done, this is the only horror movie he's done, right? But 3 movies that are highly acclaimed. So we'll see. I'm sure They Follow is going to be a big hit.
I hope so.
I hope it is. If I had to guess, it's going to
I
be.
hope they don't fuck it up.
Yeah. So we'll see.
The Killer. Is the Killer Hall? I'd say the same thing. Could be.
In what form?
but
It's
not
like,
yet.
Yeah.
Do you know in a Hall of Fame where you have to like pick a team that you want to go into the Hall of Fame
We've
for?
said this about a couple, like The Thing, and we just did The Faculty. It's ambiguous what it is.
Yeah.
So you can't put it in the
But it's a
Hall of Fame.
one thing. It is only it. There's not
But it's like
zombies. There's not a bunch of them. It's not like The Thing is more than just a thing. It's
I think
they.
it's cool. I think it's really cool, but it would be hard to, unless you wanted. My vote would have to be for the 7-foot tall guy if you're putting it in there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who would you put it in there as?
7-foot tall guy.
Yep.
What about the pissing girl in the kitchen?
Oh, that was. It's
Greg
What about the
Mom?
gore score on this?
There was just really the one
At the beginning, right? That's it.
snapped bone.
Yeah, but the
kind of thing
pissing
that
girl was
doesn't
pretty
show. Pissing girl
disgusting
was
too.
cool. It was gross. The gross
Gross.
scale or the.
Well, I guess we're.
I give this
still in
a
gore
2
I'm gonna be
because there's like there's like one image, and there's not much blood after that.
Okay, there is
Yeah.
a headshot. There's a pool full of blood. We talked
Yeah.
about the bucket of blood.
That wasn't really.
I'm
Yeah,
still in the
bucket of
2.
blood's
though.
a cop-out
I'm
kind
still in
of
the
thing.
2.
Yeah.
Shot through the neck. The one got shot through the neck. Yeah, I'm going in that 2 range.
Yeah, I'll go 2 as well.
Two all around.
Yeah.
One.
For Hall of Fame, were there any of the protagonists? Like, is
The
Jamie
hero?
a Hall of
Yeah.
Famer?
No.
No, but like I said, if we
Jamie
ever do,
Paul duo.
if we ever do actors thing, Micah's going to be on my short list of one that
Maybe.
might not make first.
Props? Is the clamshell e-reader a prop for
Clamshell's
the Hall
cool.
of Fame?
I'd say
Has
the
nothing
car-
to do really with the
The
Yeah, I don't
car more
know.
so than the clamshell.
Maybe the car, but
does
that
count?
car looks like Ash's car from
Oh, it is like the
Evil Dead.
the Delta.
Close enough. It's not the
The
same.
Delta.
Yeah, it's not the same car, but close enough. I would not
Gotcha.
pick it out. I would go Ash.
Yeah.
Ash's
There was
car.
another movie we did, and I can't remember off the top of my head, where I don't think we picked anything for the Hall of Fame, but it's a fucking amazing movie.
This is gonna be that.
And this is gonna be in one of those buckets where it's like, hey, there's no plaque for a director or a character. There's no prop, but like this movie itself goes in.
yeah.
I mean, if we ever get to a point where it's like idea,
Yeah, right. Best idea.
it's a Hall of
Right.
Fame idea for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Right?
Yeah. So, I guess we're at the final thought stage, guys. What do you think?
I'm glad you picked it. I think it was a good revisit. It's been about 10 years since I watched it last, so I'm happy with the choice. I think we had a great conversation about it. Mike,
I have a couple of questions, if I can
Okay.
entertain you guys.
What you got?
does anal count? Because
Well, damn, that's one.
It does. I would say it does.
Okay. Remember,
the Titans.
there's a part where
No.
Jamie's looking in the mirror and a ball hits the window and distracts her. While she's looking in the mirror, she's in her undergarments and she's peeking down in her panties.
Oh, right.
What is she looking at?
She
Looking
knows.
at, looking for,
Okay. So
and then a ball hits the window.
I have an answer for this because I
Okay.
think Atticus and I talked about this a little bit because it's an awkward scene to watch with your son.
A little bit.
So she's looking to see if she's changed in any way, right? Because she knows that
Yeah.
something was passed on.
That makes
to her.
sense.
So
'Cause
she's
her and-
looking to see if there's any physical manifestation of that.
Okay.
Thing.
Because her and Paul talked about that right after they had sex. He asked, "Do you feel different?" She said no, and then she asked him if he felt different.
He's probably got bumps all over it. That's my thoughts.
Those are calluses.
And then
Which wins?
I have two more fun facts.
What you got?
David Robert Mitchell was inspired by George A. Romero and John Carpenter.
Never heard of him.
So John Carpenter's easy because the first girl we see, her name is Annie from Halloween. And then also the scene where JC is in the classroom and sees the first thing following her after she gets the curse is straight out of Halloween, where Jamie Lee Curtis is sitting in the classroom and looking out the window. Also, her name is Jamie Lee Curtis. So a lot of Halloween crossover there. And then I don't know about George A. Romero. I'm not sure. I'm sure you could find something maybe that would be Dawn of the Dead related or Night of the Living Dead related.
The It walking is pretty like not the
zombie like
shambling zombie, but a slow, steady, slow zombie.
Maybe we can't stay in one place forever,
right?
Because both of them have that. Like all the Romeros have like, don't barricade yourself in a basement. Eventually, that will fail, kind of thing. So.
Yeah. Another fun fact: the movie theater that Jay and Hugh go on their date to, the Redmond Theater, is a real movie theater and is where The Evil Dead premiered in 1981.
Love it.
Classic.
Classic. So, yeah, that's all I have for notes. So, final thoughts.
Final thoughts.
I thought this was a very, very well done film. I thought the acting was really good. I think the score being in transition films was unsettling, and transitional parts of the film made it more unsettling. And like there was no score to go along with like the chases. Like when they're at the beach and she starts getting chased, there's no like score to heighten the tension. It's just like we're driving through downtown Detroit and we're just showing you these busted out vacant blocks, and like that's where the score is unsettling. Like you just know something's wrong. But they don't use it as a crutch during like the chase sequences, which is ballsy, but also played really, really well in my opinion. So I mean, a lot of stuff in this movie I really loved. It's great. Really looking forward to They Follow when that comes. So maybe we'll learn more and see if you guys' rules still apply when that one comes out.
If there's more than one.
Yeah.
That's
but yeah,
fucked.
I love this movie. It was great. Great pick, Charlie.
Yeah, I liked it. I just love. It's just smooth and satisfying. The characters are good. I'm in it the whole time. It's an easy movie to start, and then when it's over, you're like, "This is an hour and 40 minutes."
Are you talking about the rye we're drinking being smooth? And
Rye's never smooth. But yeah, I mean, I love this movie. I say that a lot about all the movies I pick. I love this movie. I love this movie.
We are fans. If we mentioned earlier on there, we're not scholars on the matter, but we are definitely fans, and we appreciate it all.
So,
final thoughts, Atticus? Nothing.
It was a good movie. That's it.
Okay, so did we convince you it's a 6 at least?
No, it's
all right.
Hey, one more question. Did they stick the landing with the end?
I didn't like the ending.
Did not like the ending?
I like
it was perfect.
Actually, like,
I liked it a lot.
It's one of those.
It's exactly
some ambiguous ones. I'm like, oh come on. But in this one, it's like that thing is just. It's like I said. You're always going to be followed.
This is what it. That's the last scene of the movie is what the movie is.
Exactly. Mentally, it could be if someone following you. It could not be anything, but you don't know, and that's chasing you the rest of your.
And
life.
you're with a friend. They have their friend group. Yeah.
What might be smart is to sleep with everybody in the friend group. Then you have more eyeballs watching out for things, right?
I would totally break up with you. I would unfriend and block instantly if that was your plan.
Not informed consent for Charlie.
Chloroform out.
When we stopped making this podcast, what had happened was Justin wanted to fornicate.
Justin caught it.
Showed up with an oily rag, and I was like, I'm out. All right, who's got next?
It is me. It is me next. And I am going to go a little off. So I think, is 2014 the newest one we've done? Does that have the honor of being
when was Cabin in the Woods? Was that 2012?
2009.
Yeah, so I think
12, 10.
I think 2014.
2014
I
is
can
the
tell
newest.
you if you give me about 10 seconds.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and talk mine up. My next pick is 2023.
Oh,
so
that's very new.
You might be ruining this movie for people.
We did Terrifier was 2016, Cabin in the Woods 2011, and so Terrifier 2016 is our newest one.
All right.
Followed by It Follows 2014. So
what do you got?
Okay. 2023.
All right.
It's one that I was excited to see. It's another one that like this, where it was like the critics were like hyping it up, right? So I was a little nervous going in, but I ended up liking it. The movie is Late Night with the Devil, 2023. Have you guys seen this movie?
Yes.
I have. I thought it was okay. I'll save it for the pod.
Save it for the pod, but like we'll,
maybe I need to watch it again. I'm gonna watch it again for this.
Watch
obviously.
it again. I really enjoyed the delivery of everything.
Lot of
and we will
hype.
save it.
A lot of hype.
A lot of hype.
And that's the problem. Like, yeah, the hype can kill it. We talked about that doing overrated horror movies, right?
We'll save it. We'll save it. Yeah, we'll save it.
So that's why I try to stay away from all the hype. I try to stay away from the trailers. If I see people doing like a piece on it, I'm like, nope, no, thank you. So, and I recommend everybody does that.
Yeah. All right.
You want me to host us out and you do the Andy?
Sure.
All right.
Go for it.
Thank you for listening to the All Guts So Gory podcast. If you like what we do here, the best thing you can do for us is rate and review wherever you get your podcast at your local podcast store. All right. Justin's got next.
Oh, Late Night with the Devil.
Late Night with the Devil. And you can stream it on
Hulu, and
pretty much
AMC
everywhere. You might have to
Plus.
rent somewhere.
Yeah, I think AMC Plus and Hulu, if you have those.
All right. So from me, Charlie, Justin, Mike, this is All Guts So Gory.
Andy, take us home.
This is the end, friend.